Well, hi, we've got Emily here.
Hello there, Emily.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Emily has Hunter, who
Hunter.
is 8 months old, and Emily just joined our course 3 days ago.
Yep.
So
Already having some amazing
yes,
results.
yes. So, but first, before we talk about the results, Emily, can you tell us about life before you started with My Baby Can Sleep?
Life before I started with My Baby Can Sleep. My baby did sleep, not without my help, not without being attached to my body. So if I was wanting him to take a nap and sat on the couch with him and nursed him, he would fall asleep there, and then, oh, I've got to use the bathroom. Do I wake my baby up or hold it and sit there and hope that he sleeps? And
Wow.
so it was just really, everything was dictated by my baby and his sleeping, and it really kind of made life stressful. I never knew when I could make a sandwich or when I couldn't. Have breaks. I was always on, and if anybody has ever worked 24 hours around the clock before, it's exhausting, and that went on for months and months and months.
Because you were getting up like several times during the night.
Yeah, I finally was able to get him to sleep probably later in the night. It was always a different time, so I never knew, are we going to bed tonight at 9? I'm so tired. I was looking forward to getting some sleep, but I never knew when I was going to get it.
Yeah.
So by the time I finally did get to sleep, he would sleep probably 4 hours, and I was able to lay him down. And then he would get up, and as soon as I heard him, I would rush to him and grab him and try to latch him and keep him quiet, because my husband has a really important job. He is a helicopter pilot and flies life flight patients, so it's really important that he gets his sleep.
Can't be drowsy on the job from a baby.
No, he can't. But then, a mom, you can't really be drowsy on the job being a mama either.
Right.
And definitely affect your whole family.
Right. So you came across our site, you saw our webinar, you're like, oh man, this sounds great. And after 3 days of just
Be true.
What's that?
Yeah. Sounded too good to be true. I had actually done some research on my own on sleep sites. I bought Ferber's book, even though I was more aligned with the attachment parenting, if you know what I mean. Really attaching him to me. And so I just never could break his cycles. I was second guessing, is he hungry? Is he tired? Is he nursing just to sleep? Now I started to figure out the sleep associations and read up on that, and I didn't know how to break out of the cycle. And none of the books I read or the sites that I saw, they just gave you schedules. But when your baby's doing something, how do you, and you're not used to letting them cry at all, well, how do you break out of that? Like, how do you really apply what you're learning with your actual situation without doubting yourself and stressing over it?
Sure. Sure. And so obviously, you came in just after 3 days, and, we have our 3 tiers of our course, our video course, our mastermind course, and then our mentoring. But you dove in, just watched the videos, and tell us what happened.
So I watched the videos. We had actually kind of dabbled in some nighttime sleep training, where we would let him cry. But nap times were the same. Nap times I was like, I don't care if I get sleep at night, then nap time, I'll nurse him all day. I don't care. That was my compromise. But I realized that having different rules during the day, different rules at night was confusing him, and nothing was sticking. And I just didn't know how to break out of, yet again, that cycle. So I dove right in. I watched the videos. The schedule that Greta put in place was pretty much in line with his basic rhythms. We just had different rules for me being the parent, and that's what really changed things. It changed my perspective, and it was like a whole paradigm shift of, I'm in charge, I'm in control, and I don't have to wait for my baby to be able to take a shower or this or that. We are on a schedule, and everyone can do what we need to do. And honestly, in the past few days, I didn't tell my husband I registered for the course. We were all about buying a book and reading it and learning, but paying for a course in our family is kind of like we had to talk about it, think about it. Didn't let that happen. I was like, I've got to do this. I'm the one paying, not. So he wasn't really on board at first, but seeing the results after just 2 days and me sleeping and him sleeping,
I bet he is now.
The difference in me having the free time, I can bake banana bread or curl my hair, and as a hairdresser now, stay-at-home mom, it's kind of nice to be able to take care of myself that way.
Yeah.
I know how important that.
Yeah, so Hunter's sleeping through the night, happy during the day, taking good naps, getting full feedings, everything's going smooth. Wow.
Yes. Since the first day I started, he did 10 hours that night.
Wow.
Of straight sleep.
And had he ever done that before?
He had gotten up to 8, but that's all.
Wow.
That's one time. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's great. And in our last couple seconds here, what would you say to someone who's watching this right now that maybe is just thinking about purchasing the course?
Well, I would say if you are in a place where you're ready for change, you've got to be ready for it. You've got to be willing to stick with it to see it through. But if you're ready for that, if you're ready to take back control of your life and have a happy home, a happy baby, happy marriage, or whatever situation you're in, it just really makes things a lot easier, and I think it would definitely be worth it.
Yeah, great. Well, that's great, Emily. We look forward to continuing to finish things through with you, and we're so happy that you and your husband and Hunter are all sleeping, and everything's just wonderful at your house. So.
Yes, I thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.